Unfortunately, over the last few years, we've seen a disturbing increase of attacks against our Jewish community.
New Jersey is number 2 in the country in anti-Semitic incidents. Number 2. It's hard to believe. And we've seen a sharp increase of incidents in recent years.
The darkness that is a resurgence of anti-Semitism is fueled by the rise of tolerated hate groups and by the vile speech and violent acts of individuals.
The increase in anti-Semitic incidents here and across the globe is unacceptable, despicable, shameful, and disgusting.
Many of my constituents are here because they or an ancestor fled another part of the world due to persecution.
There's no room for this type of hatred in America, a nation founded on the promise of an open door and religious freedom.
An attack and discrimination and violence against any one of us is against all of us.
Together, we can work with each other to combat the rise in anti-Semitism and to make clear that we will not tolerate it.
We've partnered with ADL to educate others about the dangers of bias, discrimination, hate, and extremism, whether that conduct takes place in person or online.
Thank you, ADL, for the great work that you do, and thank you for allowing me to express my support of your very effective advocacy against rising anti-Semitism in the world.
Hate should not have a home anywhere, and we must continue to shine a light on the anti-Semitism, on the bias, on the injustice that attempts to erode the ties that bind us together.
As majority leader, the first Jewish American to hold that honor, I'll continue to work to face down anti-Semitism and every other form of racial and religious discrimination.
I'm reminded of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Let us pledge to be the light that drives out darkness and together build a more loving world.